Welcome to installment number 303 of the Mitzvahs as enumerated by Maimonides, the Rambam. I think that today's mitzvah will surprise you because we have been talking about the severe prohibition of taking interest on a loan for the last few days. We've discussed that not just for the borrower, not just for the lender, and not just for anybody involved in this deal, be they the guarantee, the writer, the witness, whatever, anybody involved in a loan that is accepting interest is prohibited. So today, we have a very interesting mitzvah, positive commandment 198, which states that we must take interest from a non-Jew who does not keep the 7 Noahide laws, and in specific, a non-Jew who does not believe in God. Now, as we know, Jewish people have 613 mitzvahs. These are the mitzvahs that we are going through daily. However, non-Jews as well have 7 Noahide laws, 7 mitzvahs that they too should be keeping. And I'm not sure if all non-Jews know this, but it is actually our duty to teach it to them. And among them, it is not to commit idolatry, not to kill, not to steal, not to eat the flesh of a living animal, to set up a judicial system, etc. There are 7 of these laws. Now, back to our mitzvah of today. Gosh, how bizarre. Here we're so careful and we say you are absolutely not allowed to take interest from a Jew, and you're not even allowed to be involved in any of it. And now we're saying that there is actually a mitzvah that you must take interest from a person who does not believe in God, a non-Jew who does not believe in God at all. And why is this? So to understand this, let's take a step back for a second and let's discuss one of the 10 commandments that actually is not to be jealous of another person. And what is this exactly? We are told, do not be jealous of your neighbor's possessions. Why? Because you are given your possessions, because you were given a specific mission with these possessions that you are meant to elevate them and make them holy. And your friend was given those positions because they were meant to elevate those possessions. If you were meant to elevate them, then you would have gotten them. And this is why it is prohibited to take interest from a Jew, because if we were given, because not just our possessions, but even our money is there for us to elevate. If we were meant to elevate that money, we would have been given that money in the first place. We don't have to be taking it from somebody else. The fact that God gave it to that person means that they were entrusted to elevate that money. However, when it comes to a non-believer, somebody who doesn't believe in God, we know that somebody who doesn't believe in God at all and doesn't believe that there is a higher power is somebody that does not necessarily follow any moral guidelines. They don't necessarily have a moral compass, because if they can just live by their own compass, then there's no telling where they end up down that rabbit hole. And therefore, it is actually a mitzvah for us to somehow get that money so that we can elevate it and so that it isn't in turn used for anything disgraceful. Of course, we are not allowed to take in excess or in a way that's going to make him poor or whatever. But if it's in line with what is usually taken for interest and will support the person that is, enough to help them live, then this is what is allowed. So I thought this was a very, very interesting mitzvah and important for us to really think about our possessions and be sure that we are using them in the best possible ways. Have a wonderful day.